So you guys, I have a lot of visions, right? A lot of things that I want to do in life, but I also want to focus, like have a laser focus on the main things that I want to do and just take it step by step. I just want to share with you today a little bit about what's on my mind. And what's been on my mind for a long time. So it's a vision that's coming clearer and clearer each day. And I just want to say, when you have something that you want to do, you have a vision, just like I was telling my son the other day. He's always been an inventor, an innovator. And now he's getting into music and, basketball and stuff. But don't forget your vision. Don't forget the things you want to do. Though it may seem out of reach, like, oh, damn, he wants to create a UFO. He wants to create something, a new way of transportation. Just because it seems out of reach right now, that does not mean that it won't come to you. You have to hold your vision, okay? So at the end of the day, I'm thinking about my community, right? And this is something I'm very focused on. That's why I stopped shaking ass online. But best believe I'm going to dance more. But it's going to be in the community, right? And the community is not always, I know when people hear that, they probably think of a physical space. We will have a physical space, but right now it's about online and bringing forth the like-minded people. And seeing how we can work online. Like, bitch, if we can't work online, then how we going to really work in person or even live near each other or anything like that? So, I definitely am starting with an online community, and we're going to connect on levels that is not what we are not able to do right now. We're going to connect on many different levels. Heal together. We're going to build together, right? So outside of the online community and us really getting our shit together with ourselves, what are you doing with your life? How can I help you with what you're doing? How can you help me with what I'm doing? And how can we help other people? And how can, we build ourselves up first and then come together. So, and I'm sorry, the universe be telling me, it's be having all types of thoughts in my head when I'm talking. I'm trying to ignore it so I can keep going. So, and then I don't want to get off topic. So, when I think about the physical community, it's not going to be one community, right? I vision it many communities around the world. Like if we have one in Mexico, it will be a Mexico theme and we will relate to the people there, but it's going to be our own type of community, right? And when I say community, when people think of it, they're thinking of people living together all the time. I look at it like if we have multiple communities, and it could start out with mansions and we can go to tiny homes. I really like the tiny home living and just putting tiny homes on a piece of land. So the vision is we're going to do retreats, right? And we're going to do that online. I'm not talking about we're going to do type of retreats online, like events online, but I mean through the online community, we're going to plan trips. We're going to plan trips. So if we want to go, to Brazil or something, we're going to plan that out. And anybody that is willing to go and that is able to go will come with us. And we're going to have these little trips. But once we have, we'll probably start the retreats before we have a space. I don't know. Because at the end of the day, we can get a space now. We really can. We have the resources. It don't have to take years and years and years for us to come together and get what the fuck we want. We can get land now. But are we ready for it? How are we going to sustain it? Remember? So at the end of the day, it's very important that we come together and connect on a real level before we even go and get the space. The space is the shell. We need the foundation. The foundation needs to be right. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, boom, I really love the tiny home look and, just people having their own space on a piece of land. But it can start with mansions. We can have mansions in different areas of the world. And what we'll do if you're a part of the community, you'll be able to go here, if it's in Florida or you go into, in any other, like California, you go into, Puerto Rico, we can have different areas where it's like if you're a member of the community, you can stay here 1 month, you can go there the next month, right? And now when I think about family, because that's going to be a very important key to our shit, family and the youth, the future generations. So when I think about the mansions, it's like, or the big houses, it's like, we need stability, right, for our children. Though traveling expands your mind so much, and if you can travel with your children, do that. You know what I'm saying? So I would love that, to have that opportunity for even families, to be able to take their children and be like, okay, I'm here 1 month, I'm there next month. We're going to have everything we need in the community. We need to create our own way of educating our children. And I'm not against or saying, oh, don't go to the school system. I'm kind of against, but I'm not really. I'm half and half with it. I'm not against America. I'm not against the government. I'm not against things. We don't need to focus on that. Too much of our focus is going on a problem and not the solution. Okay? I focus on the solution, so therefore I don't give a fuck. So at the end of the day, being able to travel, we're gonna have school system, a curriculum for our children to learn, and we don't went to school enough and we could come together with our own minds and teach them the things of America, because we are in America. We are connected to America in a certain way, and America has a lot of opportunities. So, and room for growth. So, we can teach them that. Some of them may want, the families may want to put their children in public schools or private schools or to our school. But at the end of the day, that's what we need. We need doctors of all sorts, doulas. We need chiropractors, dentists, all that. You need to come in, put your energy into the community, into the future generation, to building something substantial, to building something real. You live in check to check. A lot of these people getting money but still living check to check. I know a lot of people that have money, but they're like robots. And what are you really doing? You know what I'm saying? What are you really doing? So at the end of the day, and not only that, there's some people that ain't chasing money, and they're doing big, great things. And I just figured this out the other day, which was crazy because somebody told me that, certain people like Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, and, Marcus Garvey, the Black Panther Party, certain people spend their time really putting energy into the people, right? To inspire us, to help us build a better future. And they lack the resources. They lack the money to pass on to their future generations. And a part of that is not having real community, okay? And people that's able to say, I got you. I got you on this. My resources and your resources, let's bring it together. You're a very great, smart person that can inspire the world and that can change the world with your words. I got you on the back end when it's talking about money. So let's do business on this end, but let's make your talents and gift a business to where it's making money for long term. At the end of the day, if we're doing it for the future generations, it's very important to put to cultivate their minds, right? But also to understand how to live sustainably, substantial, So it's so interesting. The other day is like, some people are out of balance when it comes to different levels of life. And we need to realize how to be in balance when it comes to having resources, and I've been going through different things, waking up many stages of my life, and it's really beautiful. But for the past 2 years, if you notice, I've been off of business. And because I was like, okay, spirituality, the mind, let me cultivate the mind. That's what's more important. If I give my children $1 million, what if they don't know what to do with it? You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to cultivate the mind, but guess what? I became out of balance just like I was before spirituality. Out of balance, focused on money, chasing money. While the money was running from me, I was chasing that motherfucker. All right? So, and then coming into spirituality, still out of balance with money. So we have to come and bring balance to all aspects of our lives, right? And I'm just so excited. I'm really just so excited for the visions that we have, for being able to come together, for having the mindset that I do, for having the heart that I do. And I'm so ready. I'm so excited. And I just want to talk more about your vision. I want to hear your visions. I know a lot of people are thinking the same thoughts. I'm thinking you're family. We are family on that mental level. We have to come together. We have to make shit happen. And we have to let go of anything that does not serve us. All right? Peace. Crowns up.